Let's see if the camera is far enough over when I move to where I'm going to play from. Not really. Let's fix that. There we go. A lot better. Hi, Hydro Airplane. And Spitewish and Turtle King and Royal Skies and Galaxy JC. Or JSeal? JSeal. And Ratman775. And Kit36. Look at this. It's a charger. But it lets you waddle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Pew! Yeah, I got him. Pew, pew, pew. Dum, 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 ba-da-dum, dum, 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 This is fun. I still have 2 more shots. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm up here now. Oh, I'm up here now. Whoa. Pew pew. Yeah. This one's fun. Hey, Seal. It's confusing. Gotcha, gotcha. Honestly, that bit might just be a short for tomorrow, cause man, I don't know what these weapons do yet. I haven't played with them yet. Literally, the most I've done with any of the new weapons is to do that little silly kind of exploit or glitch or whatever that we found on Brinewater? Is it Brinewater Springs? Is that what it's called? Yeah. I haven't touched like anything else. I've got my my main weapons up here because I was playing in a tournament earlier. I ran the Save Smash protest tag in response to the happenings with the Smash World Tour lately. I haven't even fired this thing yet. I need to see what this thing feels like. I think that's the first thing I'm going to start. Okay, so let's check range. Okay, so it's like 52 range, pretty much. Little bit better than 52 range. So maybe more like pro range. Yeah, it's very close to pro range. I think pro is like the tiniest bit more. Yeah. Except those are still hitting fall off. Okay. So yeah, it's basically a pro, but lower damage, higher fire rate. How's it paint? Better, I'd say. Not super quickly, though. It's not like this is an arrow spray or anything. Yeah, this is definitely a lot slower than the Nova is. The strafe speed is a huge plus. It's way better strafe speed than the Pro does. But it also just... Ew, that accuracy is kind of gross. Like, a bunch of those are just missing for no other reason than the weapon. So it's like... Oh, and it's got point sensor? Why did they give this thing point sensor? That's gross. I'm trying to think why you use this over 52. It's... I guess it's like more of a supportive niche. The 52 paints about as much, has the same special, 2 shots instead of 5 shotting. And it has a wall instead of a point sensor. Point sensor, like, there are definitely reasons to run a point sensor. This is not anywhere near as bad a weapon as, like, an undercover or an arrow spray or anything. Like, this is definitely usable. And it's still going to be able to kind of bully shorter ranged weapons. But I don't think it's going to be able to bully the shorter ranged weapons quite as well as the 52 does. Or even really the Pro, probably. So that you're running this for, like, paint or point sensors. And I don't feel like those are quite the most powerful things to decide to run it for. I'll definitely take it into a game and see how it feels. But, like, the speed at which I'm doing damage is not great. Especially with how many shots are missing. Like, it doesn't need shots to be missing when it's already a 5-shot. Reminds me of an orange juice carton. Thank you. It's comfy, okay? Yeah, does this thing even splat faster than dually squelchers? It's like... And that's if you hit all of the shots. Whereas this is... I feel like it's about the same as the dually squelchers. The dually squelchers have more range. They also have a bomb. It's definitely not a high tier, I don't think. But I wouldn't say it's garbage either. That's my initial take just from playing it in here. And again, that is literally the first time I have touched this weapon. Splattershot, I mean, it's the same weapon that I use, except it has this bomb now, and it has these. And I really do not like the, Huh, that's interesting. I don't like the Tri-Strike forward at all. I think Tri-Strike is just generally very weak, but the thing that made the K-Shot really good was that it could fire the missiles and then go in with them. Like, it could set up its own fights using that, but with the, Ooh, that is going the wrong sound. So that's probably going to echo through my mic. One sec. So, the problem with this that makes it, like, way, way worse than the K-Shot was in Splatoon 2 is that you're going to fire your special, but you're not going to be able to, like, do anything with it. Like, the only way that your special accomplishes anything is if other teammates follow up with it instead of you. But, like, you're the Splattershot with a splat bomb. Like, it's your job to follow up on things like that and get picks from that. So it's, like, taking you out of the role that you would like to play if you're trying to set up fights with it. I guess what you could do is, like, suppress a backliner with that weapon as you start to move forward, but, like, you're moving forward and you're really immobile. Like, I don't feel like it's a super reliable way to contest a backliner if, like, you have to be standing like this. You can't even go squid form. You're stuck looking like this the entire duration. Like, how are you supposed to move forward with that? It's got to be the rest of your team. But if you're sitting back and popping special to, like, remove one opponent from play, because that's really all that's realistically going to do, is move one opponent. Or make a couple of opponents move, like, 3 feet to their left and then continue fighting. If you're taking yourself out of play to take only one other member of the opposing team out of play, you haven't even really created an advantage for yourself. I just very rarely see this thing get value. So, Splat Bomb is the perfect bomb for this weapon, but I sadly think that the kit is not going to be the preferred one. Unless you're really looking for bomb spam on a Splattershot, I guess I could see that. Like, maybe this is like a support Splattershot, where you play it like a junior and just like throw tri-strikes all the time. I could see that being a play style. But yeah, this one I actually got a chance to play in one singular turf war. Not a huge fan of it. If you throw a tri-strike at the ceiling. Use the strikes as a special counter. Okay, so I mean you're using it to like kill a bubble or I get do these things stick to crabs or do they bounce off crabs? I actually don't know that interaction. Well, that's something that we'll have to go in and try at some point. Prolonging a spawn lock. I don't even feel like it stalls a fight, though. Like, I was playing in tournament today, and the other team was running, I think, double strike, and I just never felt like I had to move. I felt like I could literally just stay engaged in every fight that I was a part of. It's not a Booyah Bomb. It is nowhere near the amount of effect that a Booyah Bomb is going to have. It's like, oh no, I have to move over here. Okay, I'm good. Whereas a Booyah Bomb forces you to like sprint, 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 and get all the way over here before you can like do anything else. Even if you throw all three at someone, it's like, okay, I move here, and then I move here, and then I move back to here. We're good. That's not displacement. I think that's literally like a non-impact. So I'm skeptical about it. I haven't gotten to Custom Junior yet. I've messed with a couple of them. So I think to answer the question, I think Splat Bomb is the sub-weapon that this weapon wants the most. But I think Tri-Strike is just really undertuned right now. Like, it needs more mobility or like a bigger hitbox or something, I think. I just don't feel like this is anywhere near as impactful as the Zuka. And it also doesn't have Inkjet, and I will never forgive them for that. So. Okay. Dapples. I feel like I already kind of just know this weapon. It's not going to be phenomenal, but it's an aggressive kit for it. So if somebody's like a Dapples main, like I know K from InkSync, for example, is someone I might end up playing. I feel like they would probably get use out of this weapon. I don't know, but maybe people just stick to the more supportive kit, because that is at least utility that it can provide without having to fight things. I feel like the Dapples having to fight things is a huge problem for the Dapples. They only really work from super duper close up. Why did they give it hammer? I don't feel like that's good. Zimmy is something that I'm hearing people say might end up being meta. That, like, on, like, top-level comps, people are considering this over Flingza. It's a very versatile, strong painting weapon that's going to get a useful special. Really good area denial. Like, this is definitely a really good kit. I don't know about the sub in particular, but big bubbler plus mini, that works. I could definitely see this, like, supplanting juniors for big bubbler support. So that seems really good. What else we got? Snipewriter, I haven't had a chance to play outside of the recon mode, but this is really interesting. It's like somebody compared it on Twitter to a Splatling, which I think is like a really interesting way to think about it. That like you get your charge and you're stuck in this like walking and firing mode while you have it, but you're able to put out like more sustained DPS than a charger usually is. Also, if you hit a full charge shot, it combos with a partial, which is cool. I like the way that they did the damage on this. And you can fire it pretty quick. Like, once you've got charge, it's tap tap. So, like, that was actually pretty slow. One sec. I'm doing this badly. There we go. That's a little better. That's not too bad. It's like bamboo speed. But it's longer range than the bamboo. I don't know, it's interesting. The kit is not great. This is not a weapon that wants Tacticooler at all. I don't know why they gave it to it. Yeah, like, the main weapon is really cool, though. Like, even if the kit's not good, I feel like this is going to have a niche somewhere. Someone's going to figure out something they can do with this. So that's a really cool weapon. I like the design of that a lot. Like, the kit, okay, whatever, but the main weapon's cool. This kit is going to bait so many people. Because I feel like Pro still has all of the problems that it always did. I don't think that this kit changes any of that. This is not going to supplant the machine for Booyah Bomb support. Because it will still get the Booyah faster. And it has about the same range. And it's still as good as it ever was. It's not going to supplant Squeezer for long-range shooter crossfire and, like, slaying potential. It's just, like, the only advantage it has over the Squeezer is that it has a bomb. Booyah Bomb is debatably better than Zuka, but not by that much. Not by enough to make that much of a difference. And the main weapon is just significantly worse. It's lower fire, or I don't know if it's lower fire rate, but it's definitely not better fire rate. It doesn't paint as well at all. And it's pretty ink hungry compared to the Squeezer. So, yeah. This is going to feel really good and then be kind of underwhelming at top level of play. Because it's just outclassed by too many other things. So Forge in Splatoon 2 it had the same exact problem where it was just outclassed by Squeezer. And in that case, it was worse because it was actually competing with Squeezer for the role of Instapop bubble user. That had the kind of the same range and kind of the same fire rate, but just like worse. It's a little bit different from the way that the Squeezer works now, but I feel like there's largely the same problem there. It was like the best weapon that you should never play, basically, in the game. Because even though it's good, it's outclassed by other things that do what the Forge does better. So that's my initial thought. We'll see if that opinion changes over time. But it's like, people are going to like this weapon, and people are going to have success on this weapon. I just don't think it's, like, the best option that you could choose to get good at. So it's like, I would put it at upper mid-tier, except it's an upper mid-tier you should never pick because there are higher tiers that do the same thing but better. That's the weird kind of spot that it's at. This seems insane. Having the Burst Bomb combo back, but this time actually having not the worst special in the entire game. That's gonna be bonkers. Oh my god. That's just... That's fast. Oh my god. I'm not getting the combo timing right, but that comes out really quickly. Ugh. Burst Bomb is so disgusting on this weapon. And now you've just got Zuka. Like, this is honestly a weapon where if I want to just smash my face on the wall, this might be a good weapon for me to pick up. Binge watching your weapons and your videos, and they've been helping a lot. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Not in tune with rollers yet, but I really want to learn it. Yeah, this is the most aggro roller you're ever going to see in a Splatoon game. Like, it's very fast. It's going to run Ninja Squid. It's going to appear and just delete someone off the map. If this thing is underneath a ledge, you have to respect it. Because it's just going to do this sort of thing to you. Yeah, this weapon's really good. What else we got? Like, if you want to play the aggressive sharking style of roller, I feel like this is the answer. I just don't see anything else outclassing it for that role. What is this thing? What are we doing with this? This isn't charging special fast. Ugh, I hate how I have to use the whole charge. Okay. Does that paint anywhere near as much as a Flingza does? Oh my god, where's the Flingza? There it is. That's hard to say. I feel like the Flingza does paint faster, though. Yeah, Flingza definitely paints a lot faster. So what does the big Swig Roller do? Like, what is its niche? Cool, wider trail. You're still not painting that much with this compared to just flicking or, like, using another weapon. Whoa, I guess the horizontal is big. Huh. Is this actually the optimal way to paint with this thing? Hold on. Oh yeah, this is way better paint. Holy moly. That's so fast. Okay. Huh. So that's a really fast source of ink vax. If you want an ink vac spammer, this is the weapon. This is 100% the weapon. I don't know why you would want one of those things, but if you do want it, this will get you that right quick. Oh, the damage is so weak on this, though. What does a Flingza do from this range? Yeah, this is like a lot less damage than the Flingza does. Like, this is a vertical flick, and it's gonna 3-shot from here. Flingza hits for like 80 at that range. 90. So it's really, really heavily just there to farm ink vac, is the way that this is going to end up being used, I think. Let's see. Okay, it might 2-shot from that range, depending on how much damage you land. But yeah, combat-wise, very weak, but this paint output on the horizontal is actually insane. It's very smooth, too. Like, you could use this as a paint support if you wanted to. It's just not gonna... Oh my god. Does it just not one-shot? It does 70? Why are you running a roller? Why are you running a roller if you're just gonna do 70 with the horizontal? Oh. You've got to vertical flick everything. Eugh. Yeah, the damage on this is really pathetic. Basically, I feel like the way that this is gonna work is throw wall, use wall to keep yourself safe while you just paint in a circle around yourself, and get special as fast as possible. So you just like, well, if I throw a wall, do I have enough ink? Oh my god, stop doing the vertical. Do I have enough? Oh my god, I don't have enough ink to get the special. Oh no. That's so bad. Okay, so let's try that one more time. So throw this here, and then boom, 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 boom. Yeah, no, there's no shot that you can actually throw the wall and then get special. So you just have to get special. And then, I am your shield. That's all you are. Ugh. They didn't have to give it 70 on the horizontal, man. This didn't need to be a thing. Why'd they do that? Why is its range so trash, too? Yeesh. Alright, that's low mid-tier-ish, I would say. Kind of disappointing. Arrow spray, we know exactly what this weapon is and what it does. I don't need to mess with that at all. This brush, I think, is held back mostly by hammer, but I don't think mines are the greatest for it either. I think the current ink brush kit is probably still better. There may be some niches where you'd want this instead, but not that many of them, because whale is just like a great engagement special and hammer really isn't. This I'm very curious to see what people can do with. Like, I feel like there's potential for Zipcaster plays on this thing that other weapons can't do. Let me try something up over a wall here. So let's say I hook onto, like, here. That hit pretty far over the top, right? And also, Zipcaster just got buffed. That's an idea. Whoa. Oh, right, they gave it a range extension. I think it needs a lot more than that, but... Yeah, I mean, the main weapon was great. The kit, the sub and special are a bit undertuned, but both of them got buffs. I wouldn't write it off immediately. I want to see what people do with this thing. Because honestly, with the other kit having Tri-Strike, maybe there's something to the Zipcaster kit. Not having a bomb is a huge problem for it, and line marker is still garbage. Like, I don't think that tiny little buff is going to change anything about it. It's still the worst sub in the game, but it's definitely... Yeah, Bucket Main has to at least think about whether they want to use this thing. Then what else have I... Oh, this might be insane. This might be crazy. Here, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is it enough with just that? Not quite. How much do I need for double torpedo on this thing? Probably just like a few more subs, right? Do I have that on a shoe? I don't think I have that on a shoe. Do I have that on a shirt? Or on a hat? Maybe if I just have a sub of it on a hat or something like that. There. Let's see if this is enough. No, not quite. We need... Let's see if we can get a sub on a shoe and see if that gets us there. What? That's not double fit. That's not double torp right now? Yeah. I don't think I have anything that has 2 subs of sub saver. What if the ink recovery helps? Ah, it's so close. I want to see what double torpedo looks like. I'm just going to go all out on it now. Because with LDE, that is going to get you double torp pretty fast. Can't use. Oh. You are not allowed to throw it. And okay, there's a bunch of white ink frames. Okay, I see what's happening. So it's not even that I don't have the ink for it. It's that, look at where the white ink frames on that. How long it takes before you can throw another one. That makes sense. Okay. So you can't have two torpedoes flying at the same time for the most part. Let's like throw one really high in the air and see if we can get a second one lower. Is it not letting me, even if I... I don't think it's letting me throw it. I don't think it's letting me have 2 active at, like, the same time. Yeah, like, I should totally have been able to throw it just now, and it just doesn't let you. Yeah, it has to explode. Alright. Lame. And by lame, I mean probably good for the game. Oh man, imagine a torpedo on top of a wave breaker. Holy crap. That's disgusting. Oh my goodness. People are just gonna like mindlessly use this and end up getting like doubles and triples without really engaging the enemy team at all. It's like, just look at all these numbers. Look at all the numbers that are happening on the screen right here. It's a lot of numbers. Oh, man. That is not going to be fun if you walk into it. Yeah, I feel like this weapon has a lot of potential. Curious to try it out. Is there anything else that I didn't see? Not really. I'll have to start playing some games on this stuff. I think that the patch has generally got a lot of improvements in it. Lots of nice quality of life stuff. The fact that they didn't touch crab is a little whack. That's still going to be meta. But we've got a couple of kits here that are actually pretty neat and interesting. And I really like the Snipewriter. I think that's just a really cool concept for a main weapon. The kit is silly, but hey, it's there. And then Big Swig feels bad. Feels real bad. Main weapon probably needs a buff. We'll have to see, though. The one thing about this is if you give this thing, like, missiles or something, all of a sudden, that's a problem. Like, look at how fast... Okay, so we'll get a full charge of this again just to show. But this thing gets special pretty scary quickly. Okay. Why does it have a little bit of charge in it? Don't have special charge. Whatever. So, like, look at this. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Look at how much this special gauge is filling every time I do that. That's really quick. So, like, that main weapon, it's feeling very reflux right now. It's feeling very... You run this to charge special. Okay. Why does it not reset the special charge when you... Yeah. I wish there was a way to reset the special charge so that it didn't, like, just give me a meter randomly, but... Like, that's literally a similar speed of special charge as the reflux has. I think it's important, like, to not sleep on how heavy the paint is from that horizontal flick. That's insane. So, like, just a quick time comparison here. So, starting from 0. I'm not painting super optimally here, but that's about how fast that worked. And we wait for the missiles to fall. Why can't I... Okay, finally. Jeez. And then Big Swig. I bet you can get that in 6 instead of 7 flicks. Because I was only 1 bar off. That's pretty fast. That's not bad. But InkVac is not a spam special. It's not a special that you can just, like, use and then try to charge again really fast, because you're probably committing super hard every time you use it. I do like the way that it paints, though. Like, this is super swimmable paint. I can just go, like, straight through all of this without having to worry about holes in it or whatever. It has strengths. It's just not quite got the right kit to capitalize on them, I think. But let's try this out. Let's try this silly thing. Let's go with some LDE. What do we got? Got clam, mahi, and wahoo. Those are places I can lock down. I own mid with this. I'm down to try this. Yeah, like Inkstorm Big Swig could be good. I could see that being useful. You want paint? Put it on the Big Swig. The problem is it's not going to be great at following up at fights at all. Like, there's like no ability for that weapon to join a fight and support it and have that much of an impact. What do you do to avoid getting tilted? I do have a video about that. Different people tilt in different ways. So you have to kind of learn how it is that you tilt first. Like, do you get down on yourself? Or do you get angry at your teammates and like try to displace blame? Those are two very common kinds that I see. And you have to approach those in basically the opposite way from each other. All right. It begins. Hi. Please go away. Guys, come on. Okay, it was just a charger tap-shotting. Wait, no. Charger's on their team. Okay, never mind. They were so covered in our ink that I thought it was one of us. And I was like, wait, that's not who's on our team. Okay, I put my special down, and I threw a bunch of torpedoes. Like, let's move up and use those. This probably works a lot better in a competitive setting, honestly. Just because I can call when someone is in distress and have my teammates go after them. But still, torpedoes are like really good on any map where you have to like control mid or something like that. They're so obnoxious. What was that about? Is there someone behind me? Yeah, there is. We could be pushing up. We also don't have a lot of clams. It's feeling very inactive right now. I feel like there's more that we could be doing than what we are choosing to do. Oh my goodness, I missed the jump. That is a huge blunder. I think part of it is that I'm not used to not having Ninja Squid. I'm used to being slower. And also I'm used to playing mid-weight weapons. That's what I've been doing all day. Ha! Nice. Alright. Let's get going. Throw the clam at him. Throw the clam at him. We're trying to get in. There we go. Where are all of the clams? We do not take this fight. Huh, nobody chased me. I actually get out of that. Under most circumstances, I would say that that push was not great, but I honestly think we can just win off that. Alright, that should help us get there and save that and score. Nice. We had a lot of shots on that player. Oh my goodness. Yeah, despite that we are not following up very well, I feel like this weapon is really strong. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. That's a good use of specials. We can get in there now. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. There we go. What? Aw. I just needed one clam. Did they just, like... Oh, no. I think my Wavebreaker didn't activate. Never mind. We definitely could have just scored before they did, like, if I'd just gotten one clam. Well, this is kind of scary. I'm not going to move fast enough, though. They definitely could have had us there. But they just didn't go. Ugh. You try Nova in battle. Think you would get your use out of it? Yeah, we'll try that out too. I'm trying to go through as much of them as I can. Thoughts on how the big swig would taste? I mean, if that's soda in there, it can't be too bad. X matches are not different from S2 at all. I faced the top 500 during Calc Snip. Mr. Teacher, is Big Swig a good support? The problem is that it doesn't have a special that it would benefit from farming quickly. You can't spam InkVac. It's not a spammable special. If such a thing were on the Big Swig Roller, it would get it very fast, and it would be definitely worth considering, but... I think right now it's just on the weak side. Let's try out the Nova in a match. What do you put on this thing? We'll just do this as a kind of baseline. Been a while since I got a stream. Welcome, Squivig. Enry 2, are you the Enry from Tempest? Is that you? Or is it a different Enry? It's a Vic Vion raid! Welcome, Vic. How's it going, everybody? This is my first game ever on the Splattershot Nova. I was out of town until this morning, and by this morning I mean I got up at 2:45 a.m. So it's been a very fun time. I am just playing with the new weapons for the first time on this stream. So what do I do with the main weapon here? I feel like I'm I'm a whale farmer. You can't really play this aggressively. You're not going to zone very well with it unless you're up against something with really short range. I guess you're just support. I landed right on a suction bomb I couldn't see. I mean, it has decent paint output. I just don't know how I'm supposed to kill things when it comes down to it. Every weapon needs to be able to kill things eventually. They don't have to be the best at killing things. They do something else for the team, but sometimes you do just have to play defense. And this doesn't have a bomb to play defense with, and it is like very low stop. Oh no, I got greedy going for that clam. It's very low stopping power. It's not gonna like actually prevent someone from getting to the basket very quickly. I see you. Oh my god, that took so long. Oh my god, I literally just can't even fight it. Alright, come on now. We gotta guard every angle so they can't do that. Yeah, it's whatever. They didn't get anything out of that. Let's just get all set up over here. Ah, help me. Oh my god. And there's a bomb underneath me again, wasn't there? Yup. So they're spotting that I'm trying to jump out there, and throwing suction bombs underneath is what's happening. So I just need to either not telegraph or like look below me before I ever drop off a ledge. They're doing a good job of covering that. The whale is a pretty good combination with it. A couple of things that can both give you information on the enemy team. Yeah, this reads support to me. Why? How are we letting these through? Watch the map. If I'm on the left, make sure they can't come in from the right. Oh my god, no. Why are we all dead? We got 2 down at the start of that, I thought. We gotta protect the president now. Ugh. That damage is not doing a lot for me. Yep, that was, we could've seen it. Well, there's no time. I gotta go for it, yeah. It paints. It gets whale. It marks people. I don't feel like that's enough. I felt very dependent on my team there. The brush roller glitch? No, I haven't. I know that it's Nintendo announced that there is one and that they're going to be patching it out, but I don't know what it was. Works better when you don't have two of them. Yeah, maybe. Ooh, I top fragged. That is not what you want to see off of a weapon like this. We'll give it another shot. See if we can get a better comp for it. Like, maybe this works better if we have more aggressive weapons. At least it has better strafe speed than the Pro does. Glitch prevents brush projectiles from spawning properly when your back is up against certain walls. Posted up against a wall you can't paint or damage with a brush. Oh. Well, that sucks. Doesn't give any ink cracks on the wall facing away. How's T-Tek? I do not like the special for it at all. I have a very low opinion of Tri-Strike at the moment, in general. But I think especially on a weapon as aggressive as the T-Tek, if you're going to have Splattershot Splat Bomb, you need something that helps you run at the enemy team. And that special just doesn't do it. Yeah, they did not stop me. I can just get across. Fire rate makes it not too bad if you hit all of your shots. But that's also not a guarantee because of how bad the accuracy is. This feels like 52 accuracy. It's not great. Oh, wow. Which is funny because if it were trying to play aggressively, the 52 would outclass it 100%. It doesn't even paint that much better than the 52 either. It's just the fire rate, but... Fight with a Splattershot. That's a pretty good score. We're not gonna get anything more out of that. Man, they ran in there without any clams. What's the point of getting the picks at that point? Man, I didn't mean to actually grab those. Grabbing those gives my position away. It's useful for, like, painting up flank routes, for, like, watching to see where people are going. That's kind of what I'm going to be doing anyway, since I've got point sensor. Just, like, I let my teammates know where the enemy team is coming from pretty well. I scout. Oh, is that Ram gifted more subs? I was like, wait, that's a lot of emos in a row. That's probably a sub gift. Wow. Alright. We're gonna score. Thank you so much, Ram. And welcome to membership. All y'all who are receiving the gifts. You can tell in turf war. I'm in turf war mode right now because of the tournament that was earlier. Because I'm looking at my base like, oh no, we're losing. Good luck getting through there. We see you. I don't know why I marked him. He's got a power clamp. I don't know what else. What else I need than that. Probably just a waste of ink. Yeah, I played with a protest tag. Played with Save Smash on. I want as many people to give Nintendo a piece of their mind as we can get. Yeah, they jumped right on top of that. I feel like I'm kind of just here to, like, look at the enemy front line and be like, hey, so, you know how you wanted to go that way? Well, I'm going to make it a lot harder for you to do that. But that's all I can do. I can make it harder. I can't, like, stop them. Do I even get this? I literally don't. Alright. Well, we got it eventually. Also, I totally asked Henry a question earlier and didn't actually see the answer to that question. I don't think I can actually scroll back high enough to find it again. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay. Scrolling through real quick to see if I missed any questions. Enjoying the Nova? It seems aggressively mid. It's like... It's not bad, but it's not good either. Oh boy, I am scrolling really far now. Did you just out kind of sploosh? They were not in range yet. Wish I changed Tempest to a protest tag as well. Okay, so Henry was on Tempest. Did you guys make it into top 16? I would think you guys could. Did you participate in the 100-player turf war? No, I didn't get invited. All right. Yeah, I mean, like, you can always just, like, enter with your in-game names being changed to stuff. That was what I was doing. Like, I didn't even change my tag from Gem. I just switched it to Save Smash every time I went into a lobby. And it'll show up on stream if they stream it. What do you think of the new stuff? Quick rundown. Nova, very, very mid. Don't see that much of a niche for, but it's kind of good at, like, scouting. Like, it's nice, at least in the solo queue matches I've been playing, to, like, just paint routes that the opponents can take to get to you, and point censor the ones that you can't paint. Like, it's got a lot of coverage to just prevent people from rushing you. But when they do rush you, you don't have a lot of stopping power. So, like, you put this thing in a situation where it has to win a fight, and it's just not likely to do that. C Junior looks insane. Like, I feel like support mains need to consider this thing. It just seems really, really good, especially in coordinated play where you can be like talking about where you're going to make the entire map a minefield. This thing just owns mid of Mahi Mahi, I feel like. It's going to be so annoying to deal with. Big Swig is really, really bad, except that it paints extremely well with the horizontal swing. Like, scary well. It's like reflux levels of paint on the horizontal swing. The problem is it doesn't get a special it wants to farm quickly with that. So I don't see this thing being super useful now. But if they give it a good special, it could be a kind of a special spam weapon. I have not had a chance to test this out yet, and I'm not great at Zipcaster, so I couldn't say what I think of it yet. It definitely has potential. Like, I think, first of all, both the sub and the special have been buffed lately, and I don't know if that actually raises them to like high tier status or anything like that. Definitely not the line marker, but you know, that's something. Plus, I feel like it can do things with Zipcaster that no other weapon can, because it can hit up over the ledges instead of having to like be right on top of you to use it. So you could probably just like Zipcaster to the very bottom of a ledge that a charger's on, just so you can use the bucket to hit up over the top like you normally would. And then you don't have to like even zip with it. You can just use it once to get in position and then just do standard bucket things from there and be able to stay there for a while. So that seems really good. Carbon Deco is probably the best roller kit that has ever existed. Is that a bold claim? I just think this is like the best roller that has ever been. Zimmy, I'm hearing good things about. I'm hearing people say that this is going to end up being meta and potentially be a contest to the Vanilla Junior. Main weapon's definitely great, and it's going to get Big Bubbler quickly, so I can see it. I love Snipewriter in its design. I think its kit is very whack and probably not going to be great for it, but the main weapon's super cool, and once they get new kits out for this thing, I think that's going to be fun. This is Dapples. It's got the same old Dapples problems. This is a very weird mix of things on a Luna Blaster, and I just don't think the Luna's that good to begin with. I think it needs a really, really good kit, and this is not it. Booyah, the weapon, and another weird kind of mismatch, I think. I think the vanilla kit is probably better in most cases. I think that's everything. Oh, T-Tek doesn't have inkjet, so 0 out of 10. But for real, though, has Tri-Strike, and I don't think that's good for it at all. 4 out of 10. There might be a situation where you want to play like a support Splattershot, and that actually wouldn't be a bad option because you could just spam splat bombs with it, and then you just use it for the bombs and the Tri-Strikes. But like, it's a T-Tek, man. Let me run at people. Why does my special not let me run at people? Give me inkjet back. Or at least like Zipcaster or something. Give me something that I can use to bonk people. To just go zoom at them and shoot them. That's all I want to do. And the game doesn't want me to do that. That makes me sad. Oh, Forge Pro. This is like a solid weapon that I think is like outclassed, so you won't see it much in competitive, but like it's going to be something where like if you've got someone who plays shooters and you want a Booyah Bomb and they feel more comfortable on this than the machine, yeah, they might switch over. It's like, I think it's the same issue as like the Forge Pro had in Splatoon 2, where it's not even a bad weapon. It's like probably like upper mid tier if Squeezer's not in the game, or if Machine's not in the game in this case. Like, one of those two weapons is probably a better option, depending on what you're trying to do with it, than the Forge Pro. So I feel like it's not going to see a lot of use, but that it's a good like flex option, like a pocket pick, if there's something you need in your comp and that's the tool that you have to fill it, because it's like really easy to play. So those are my takes so far. Okay. So let's see, what else have we yet to try? I haven't tried. Let's try the Snipewriter. I want to play the Snipewriter. And I know this is probably not good gear for it or anything, but I just want to see how this thing feels when I'm actually trying to snipe with it. Like, maybe this is the the baby's first sniper rifle that I need to finally be good at this weapon class. I just need to remember not to... I need to remember not to go into swim form before I want to run out of charge. This is a Splatling. Yeah, that's something that I've heard people compare it to, and it makes some sense. Would Hydra be a good weapon to main in competitive play? I mean, Devi pulls it off. It's definitely not the most common thing for people to be running on a backline weapon right now, but it's not bad. Oh, wait, I tried to strafe again. Yeah, and I'm getting too close. I'm positioning like I'm not a backliner, which is silly. This is just me doing gem things, and gem things not being what you do on this weapon. Alright, I'm a-coming. I'm gonna get you. I just love how you move when you have charge. The little, like, little walk, the waddle. It's so charming. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Don't make me come over there, because I'm gonna get you. That's too funny. I actually don't know where a charger positions on this map at all. My first Snipewriter splat. Go. Oh, let's go. Oh, nice. That was a good off angle. Oh, did I not grab my own? I didn't grab my own tactical, or whoops. I really should have done that. If I'm going to be standing out there with a laser out anyway, no reason not for me to get it. It's cool how I can, like, have the laser out and be threatening in that way, but also just, like, paint a lot. Oop. I'm going to have to remember to take a quick break after this because my internet is going to go out. So, folks, when the internet goes out in 5 minutes, that does not mean the stream is over. It just means my router did the stupid thing that it always does. And we're back in, and we're still in the push. Oh, hi. We're really not watching the left side at all, are we? Oh, well. We got some good points. Used to be 12 a.m. for... It actually still is 12 a.m. for me. It depends on daylight savings time. And that recently turned over. Okay, there we go. Man, it's kind of neat because it's like every shot that I fire with the Snipewriter is a tap shot. And I'm better at tap shotting than I am at firing the sniper normally. It's kind of a nice, like, transition weapon from playing a shooter to playing a charger, I guess. And like, look at how like threatening that is. I can just keep firing at them and they have a slower charge time and they have to move. I'd die if I stayed in that. Where are my frontliners? What are they trying to do right now? And like, I'm not committing as much to fire a charge, so I can actually like paint certain areas. It's like a lot less vulnerable to being flanked, I think. I had more follow-up. I had the other pity clam coming in. Is this how we get gem playing chargers? I mean, I'll play them. I have to do weapon select after all. Back to school type weapons. Sprinkler carried. Is Snipewriter fun to use? Yeah, I like it. I think it's a really cool design. And it's, as long as you're not getting, like, sniped by an E-liter, I feel like it lets you bully the shorter ranged backline weapons a little bit. Like, this seems like a bit of a tri-stringer counter, honestly. The movement that you've got lets you, like, dodge around and not get hit by all of its damage. And you can just kind of keep firing while it has to fire one shot and then leave. I don't know what all it's getting out of its tactical lure most of the time, but... And it's also cool, because, like, so you get your, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then a tap shot follows up on the 5th one if you're too close to them. So you can actually get 3 out of this before you have to charge again. All right. So the internet is probably going to go down for a second very shortly, in about a minute or two. I am not ending the stream. Just stick around. YouTube folk, you may have a another instance of it that you'll need to go and find, unfortunately. I think when like YouTube streams go down, like they actually make another like video, which is obnoxious and I hate. But I don't think there's anything I can do about it. So just bear in mind that that's happening, and that's gonna happen pretty soon here. Go away and don't come back. Got it. Sniff. What do we want to try next? I'll try the Zimmy next. This is definitely not my kind of weapon. Like, I'm not great at Splatlings, but definitely worth a shot. Oh my god, no, stop. It's not... I'm not leaving. Stop saying bye. Thanks for the stream. Someone's gonna read that and just, like, not be paying attention, and they're not gonna know that the stream is not actually ending. You're scaring me. New maps. Flounder, phenomenal. Brinewater, they tried. There's some good ideas there. I don't think they're well executed on, but it's definitely very spawn campable. Nugget, no, stop. We're not done. There will still be stream. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. It's usually 30 seconds after midnight, so like probably like 15 seconds from now. And if it doesn't happen, then it's going to happen at 1 a.m. instead. And I was wrong. I don't know if it's happening. It might actually not be happening. We'll see.